Hey folks, Chris here. We're back! Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of Watch It in the Dark. Tonight we are going to take a look at a brand new 2021 release, Willy's Wonderland. It stars Nic Cage, Emily Tosta, was written by Geo Parsons and directed by Kevin Lewis. You can watch it for free with a Hulu subscription or on video on demand. The film is based on Parsons' 2016 film with a slightly changed name, Willy's Wonderland. Filming began in 2020 and survived the pandemic shutdown by setting a base camp for the entire film crew in and around Atlanta. Willy's Wonderland would be Kevin Lewis's first time back in the director's chair since the 2007 release of The Third Nail. Full disclosure, I have not seen any of his other films. Most horror movie enthusiasts were just ecstatic about Willy's Wonderland and the anticipation for its release. The first thing about this film is that people were expecting Nic Cage to deliver. Number one, well, it's Nic Cage, and he has been releasing great films over the past couple of years, such as Mandy, Mom and Dad, and the H.P. Lovecraft adaptation of Color Out of Space. The second thing about Willy's Wonderland is animatronics. Enough said. Let's take a look at the premise of Willy's Wonderland. Nic Cage stars as a drifter who has no choice but to take on a janitor job at a Chuck E. Cheese-style family establishment because he needs some work done on his car and he has no money. The theme of the establishment is based upon Willy Weasel and his 7 stuffed animal animatronic friends. At the same time, Liv Hawthorne, played by Emily Tosta, and her group of friends are determined to burn down Willy's Wonderland because they know its dark secret. At night, Willy and his friends come to life with murderous intentions. There are a couple of things about this film which brings us back to our initial expectations. One, Cage being a janitor, just simply being Cage, is only accentuated by the fact that he does not mutter a single word throughout the entire film. All he does is play pinball, drink energy drinks, and, take care of the animatronics. Now, Cage won an Oscar for his 1999 performance in Leaving Las Vegas, and I have to say his performances in his last few films, especially in horror, have kind of channeled that tragic character, and I think it just really brings it to the next level. He's made every single B movie into a cult movie just because of just showing up. Now, going back to the animatronics, who has not been afraid of Chuck E. Cheese? Those things are freaking terrifying. Now, for Willy and his group of animatronic psychotic friends, the filmmakers relied on practical effects, which is just an absolute relief in this modern day and age of everything being computer-generated graphics. One of the things that absolutely hooked me at the start of this film was the soundtrack by Amoy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Not only did Amoy do the 80s themed, horror soundtrack, but he also did all of the jingles which Willy and his friends play, which pop out throughout the entire movie. The combination between the two is absolutely hilarious. Now, Willy's Wonderland has actually been compared to, in reviews, to a video game series called Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I have personally never played this game, but my son knows about it, and he calls it FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's. This is actually currently being made into its own separate film, Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's going to be directed by Christopher Columbus, who's very well known for Adventures in Babysitting, Home Alone 1 and 2, and the first 2 Harry Potter movies. Willy's Wonderland is one of those films that you hear about, you anticipate, and when it finally arrives, it delivers. It's one of those movies your horror movie friends say, well, you know what, I really need to see that. Well, damn right you do. Well, there you have it, folks, 2021's Willy's Wonderland. I'm not going to say you should watch it, because if you're watching this, you're going to watch it, and when you do, watch it in the dark. Take care, folks.